Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and since the last Dkoldies review slash video, I guess, it did pretty good, and you guys seem to be pretty interested in that little saga that's been going on for the past 3 months that I've recently just decided to talk about. And today we're going to be looking at Richard's, aka Review Tech USA's, video on Dkoldies titled Dkoldies Scammed Me Again. And I'm pretty sure in this one he got himself a NES, and of course, like always, it was dirty. So let's look at it.
The whole spot back here. Whole spot back here.
You can't, yeah, with that lighting, you're not going to see that.
No, they saw it up front. Look, at the squares, you see it.
They have a really big problem with dust, I've noticed. And if you guys are wondering if I'll ever purchase a Dkoldies product myself, probably not, because it's so overpriced. And if I'm watching videos of people getting scammed left and right, why would I screw myself for that?
Yeah.
Let me do this one. Yeah, look at this square next to it. Look at that one. I don't think they touched in here. Do you think they touched in here?
No. There would have been fingerprints all over the top of that in the...
Yeah, I want to mention that too. Richard's dad's right about that one. If they did, and I never even thought about this, this goes for all the consoles. If they actually looked in these consoles, there'd be fingerprints somewhere, at least one somewhere.
dirt that was there.
Yeah.
You would have seen people's fingers. Mine are there. Now, here, look on the side. You see dust here? Where I'm touching it?
Sorry.
It was all dusty.
So, yeah, this has never been open. This has never once been open. No, not at all.
Oh, nobody's had the drive out, that's for sure.
No. Can you see my finger? Look. Yeah, do you see all the dust? Yeah, we're not going to go with the full disassembly because obviously they did not clean it. And this is just natural dust for being in someone's home. Luckily, this doesn't seem like it was in a smoker's home. But you never know. Looking back here at this, tons of dust on the fan. So no refurbishing done on a console that you spent extra money on, a significant amount of extra money on to be refurbished. Here's another thing they didn't refurbish. This is where the controller ports are. Look at the top. We did not do that. That was cracked.
Yeah, that crack right there is it's pretty unacceptable. That draws the permanent line for Dkoldies products. And the next video, I'm sure it's by Richard too. It's another video by Dkoldies, except he's not reviewing anything. He's actually looking at a comment of two employees going at it in a comment section of a YouTube video. That was pretty interesting too. Let's take a look at that.
Actually left some comments himself because he was so baffled by what they were saying. So here is what Jacob R had to say about the whole situation regarding Jigsaw and Dkoldies. Take a look.
So let's start with the comments that I saw on this video and I replied to, and it's funny. No idea how long you worked at DK, but I'm sick of seeing stuff like this. Maybe years ago they had a problem, but as of recent, they have changed a lot and literally do refurbish all their consoles. I currently work there, and the place is in such a better position than it was when I started 8 months ago. The people who won't leave us alone, Jacob and Rich, aren't hurting business at all recently. Now, the guy who made the video responds back and says, I worked there 3 years ago. If you guys are really refurbishing your consoles, then those videos from Jacob, Rich, and so many other smaller people on YouTube would have never happened. You guys seem to do the same stuff the way you did it 3 years ago, but with more employees. Next comment is from the guy who says, in the past few months, we listened to all these people's problems and have done what they wanted. We have a literal room for blowing out consoles. Every single system gets blown out. That second PS3 that Jacob was the guy. What?
I'm not gonna lie, I might sound stupid on this, but if there's a room specifically for blowing out dust and you're putting consoles back in there, doesn't that not make sense because the dust is all in that room? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard on it, but that just sounds very, very stupid.
Was blown out, but it's near impossible to take down to the bare and get every piece of dust out.
There was 300 pounds of the shit. It wasn't even slightly touched. What do you mean?
This comment, this is the one I replied to. I said, I've gone down the rabbit hole and came across this comment. And I really did go down the rabbit hole on Sunday because this, like I said, this video, I had to go really far to find this video. It had like 115, 120 views when I found it. And so it was truly down the rabbit hole. And I said, I've gone down the rabbit hole and come across this comment. This is hilarious. Dkoldies has been commenting on videos saying that every console is open and cleaned, but here you are saying that they are still only blowing them out, which apparently hasn't even been done in the past. How Dkoldies is calling this console refurbished is beyond me. Blowing a console out with compressed air does not equal refurbished. And
Yeah, blowing from the outside, that, I mean, if they're talking about blowing it from the point where it hasn't been unscrewed, then you're definitely not going to get all the dust out, obviously. And why say you're just blowing it out when in the video of whatever his name is, Joey, in his video he's actually unscrewing it in one of them and actually getting the dust out. I'm pretty sure with like a little vacuum or something like that. But even that doesn't take any time, really much any time. There really isn't no time being wasted because that's your damn job. If your job says you refurbish, that means you unscrew it, you get in there, you get all the dust out. That's not, you don't just blow it out with a fucking vacuum. And sometimes I even see them using toothbrushes, which isn't bad. But this is a goddamn company. Shouldn't they have some type of actual professional tool?
I stand by that statement.
No.
So that random commenter, that those comments magically disappeared, which it's funny that the comments disappeared because that makes me think it actually was someone working at Dkoldies to damage control it, where if it was just a troll, they would have left the comment up. Like, what does a troll have to lose by leaving that comment up? You know what I'm saying? But
Anyway, that's what I'm. You got the whole point of this whole video. The context of this part of the video right here was pretty much how, he called an employee in someone else's comments, yada yada yada. Now the next thing I want to show you guys is pretty much why Dkoldies. The main title and the main point of this video. This is the reason why Dkoldies is still in business. The whole reason is because they target the demographic as Richard. He says it in almost every video, but he puts it the best. He calls them normies or whatever he calls them, but pretty much it's like kids 13 or 46-year-old parents who buy this bullshit, or kids that are really naive and fall for this little scam. I mean, there's over 100 videos. Even Moist Critical made a video. He's more popular than these two combined. I don't really know how people still fall for this. Maybe some people aren't on YouTube as much as we are, but still, I'm going to show you guys the type of demographic they target here. This video kind of proves it in its own way. And by no means am I making fun of him at all. I'm just trying to prove a point here. I mean, look at the hashtags here. He started saying the alphabet. I didn't even see that at first. But this is the demographic.
Just got a package from Dkoldies, so let's open it up. So the first thing I got at Dkoldies is Mario Kart Wii. And the second, oh come on, more packaging. And the second thing I got is this Wii Pro controller.
Wow, I haven't even watched this video yet. Before I recorded this, I didn't even watch it. I mean, yeah, before I recorded this little video right here, I only watched about 5 seconds. And look at what he just held up to the screen. Look at this shit. I mean, can I zoom in?
This
Look at
Wii Pro.
Look at all that. Look. You're telling me they're blowing this shit out? You don't even have to blow. Just get a paper towel and wipe it. This is the demographic they target right here. And what he's holding up proves it all. In his facial reaction, he didn't even notice. I'm going to see if he even says anything about it.
Controller.
No,
So yeah, make
doesn't.
sure to tag Dkoldies so they can see this.
Wow. Hold on. The comments are turned off. I wonder why they turned it off. I wonder what he's seen in the comments that probably pissed him off to the point where he turned it off. He probably seen a bunch of comments of people saying, "Look how dusty that controller is," or the demographic that they target. This video proves it right here. That's why Dkoldies is still in business. Right there, plain and simple. This is the outro. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, tell me more if you guys want to see any more Dkoldies videos. I'm enjoying making videos on it because I feel like it needs to be put out more. I will admit this, Joey's little skits and shorts, they are pretty interesting to watch because I'm 16. I really wasn't in the era where the 64s and all those retro games, so I like to learn about them. But when they scam people like this innocent kid right here and he doesn't notice when it's right in front of his goddamn face, that annoys the shit out of me. And, they make videos of them cleaning. They don't even open it. And it proves it. And right here, you don't even have to open it. So that means even more that those videos are bullshit. They're just throwing it in a package and sending it on to the address. You get the point. I've ranted about it enough. Tell me if you want any more. Thank you guys. Subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you.